Welcome back to all of you in my channel Blue Chip Finance. In this video of cost accounting, FH costing or variable analysis of factory overhead costing, we are going to discuss about the high-low method, and we will discuss that in what conditions or situations we use high-low method. So we are going to take question of paper 2016, in which the question is that factory overhead absorption rate of Ali Manufacturing Company is rupees 3 per hour, or you can say that it is absorption rate or FOH applied rate. So we also extract the data from the question. So FOH absorption rate or FOH applied rate is rupees 3. Budgeted overhead for 10,000 hours per month is rupees 30,000, and for 16,000 hours per month is rupees 42,000. So high-low method is used in which multiple activity levels are given to you. यानी कि एक से ज़ायद एक्टिविटी लेवल आपको दिए जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे आप देखें कि एक एक्टिविटी लेवल है 10,000 आवर्स का और एक एक्टिविटी लेवल है 16,000 आवर्स का. तो यहाँ पे हम हाई लो मेथड को क्यों यूज़ करेंगे? बिकॉज ऑफ द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल रेट. तो इन दोनों लेवल्स को नोट करें. बजटेड ओवर हेड, बजटेड FOH at 10,000 hours is 30,000, and budgeted FOH at 16,000 activity level is 42,000. So 42,000. So activity at which budgeted of factory overhead is 30,000 is 10,000 hours, and activity at budgeted FOH is 42,000 is 16,000 hours. So there are two activity levels. Finally, actual factory overhead for the month is 44,000, and actual volume or capacity attained is 15,000 hours. So these are two actual readings. Actual FOH 44,000 and capacity attained is 15,000 hours. So first of all, we are going to calculate variable factory overhead rate. In this type of condition, we use high-low method. First of all, we note activity level and budgeted FOH at high level, and after that we note activity and budgeted FOH at low level and record the change. As you are observing that budgeted overhead for 16,000 hours is 42,000, so that is high level and that is obviously low level. So budgeted FOH 42,000, activity level 16,000, high level, and low level in which budgeted FOH is 30,000 and activity level is 10,000. So change is 42,000 minus 30,000 equals to 12,000, and 16,000 minus 10,000 equals to 6,000. Just divide these two and you will get variable rate. So variable rate is 12,000 divided by 6,000 equals to rupees 2 per hour. So second requirement is to calculate budgeted fixed factory overhead. So budgeted fixed factory overhead, you note that applied FOH rate or absorption rate is 3, and you remember that absorption rate or applied rate is always equals to fixed rate minus variable rate. So if absorption rate is 3 and variable rate is 2, then obviously fixed rate should be 1. So fixed rate is 1. but we need here budgeted fixed factory overhead. Budgeted fixed factory overhead is budgeted total FOH at 10,000 capacity level or activity level is 30,000 is 30,000. Why we are going to use this 30,000 and why we are not using this 42,000 level? Because as you are observing that absorption rate is 3. So if 42,000 divided by activity level 16,000 is 2.625, and if we calculate 30,000 divided by 10,000 is equals to 3. So they are using this level for absorption rate. So that is why we are going to use 10,000 activity level. So budgeted total FOH is 30,000 minus budgeted variable. So if you have total FOH, we obviously have total FOH, that is 30,000, and we have, or we can calculate variable FOH because we have variable rate and we have also activity level. So 10,000 activity level multiplied by rupees 2 is 20,000, that is variable budgeted FOH. So total minus variable budgeted FOH equals to budgeted fixed variable budgeted fixed FOH. So budgeted fixed FOH at activity level 10,000 is equivalent to 10,000. So third requirement is the capacity hours at which factory overhead applied rate is computed. We already discussed that it is calculated on the basis of 10,000 activity level because total absorption rate is 3 and variable rate is 2. So our fixed rate is 1. So fixed FOH rate is equals to 3 minus 2 equals to 1. And what is your fixed FOH? Fixed FOH we calculated here equals to 10,000 and fixed rate is 1. So 10,000 divided by 1 equals to 10,000. So the capacity hours at which factory overhead applied rate is computed is equals to 30,000. In both ways, in multiple ways you can calculate. If you have total FOH, as I already described that 30,000 is total FOH and activity level is 10,000 and absorption rate is 3. So obviously it is calculated on the basis of 10,000 and variable rate is 2. On the other hand, you can calculate fixed FOH rate also. So fourth requirement is applied factory overhead. Applied factory overhead is always equals to capacity attained multiplied by FOH applied rate or FOH absorption rate. So capacity attained is 15,000 hours and FOH or FOH applied rate or FOH absorption rate is 3. So 15,000 multiplied by 3 equals to 45,000. So FOH applied overhead is 45,000. The next requirement is to calculate or analyze either it is under or over applied factory overhead, which is obviously equals to actual FOH minus applied FOH. So actual FOH which is given in the question is 44,000 and applied FOH we recently calculated is 45,000. So 44,000 minus 45,000 minus 1,000, which is over applied. Sixth requirement is to calculate budget variance, and budget variance, as you know, that equals to budgeted FOH at actual volume less actual FOH. So budgeted FOH at capacity attained or actual volume is equals to fixed FOH plus capacity attained multiplied by variable rate. So fixed FOH we calculated here. Fixed FOH is 30,000. Total FOH is 30,000 variable rate is 2. So in 30,000, 10,000 is your fixed FOH. So 10,000 plus capacity attained, which is 15,000, multiplied by variable rate 2 is equals to 40,000, and actual FOH which is given in the data is 44,000. So minus 4,000, which is unfavorable. Seventh requirement is capacity or volume variance, which is equals to applied FOH. Applied FOH is 45,000. We already calculated capacity attained multiplied by absorption rate, and less budgeted FOH at actual or volume or capacity attained, which is already calculated, is 40,000. So answer is positive 5,000, which is favorable. Next question of high-low method is taken from paper 209. The relay company factory overhead rate is rupees 2 per hour. So FOH applied rate or FOH absorption rate is rupees 2. Budgeted overhead for 3,000 hours per month is rupees 8,000, and at 7,000 hours is rupees 12,000. So there are two different activity levels, and actual factory overhead for the month was rupees 9,000, and actual volume or capacity attained is 5,000 hours. So compute the following. There are four requirements, those are to be calculated. One is applied factory overhead, second one is over or under applied factory overhead, or third one is ill capacity variance, and fourth one is spending variance. So first of all, for the calculation of variable rate, if absorption rate is given, then you have no need to calculate the fixed rate because absorption rate is given. You only need to calculate variable rate. So simply, if you have total FOH applied rate and variable rate, then you can calculate fixed rate also. But there is no need to calculate fixed rate because these two rates are enough for us. One which is given in the question, FOH applied rate, and one we are going to calculate through high-low method, and that is variable rate. Variable rate is used while the calculation of budgeted FOH capacity attained. So for the calculation of variable rate, first of all we are going to make table of high-low method. So highest activity level is 7,000 hours for 12,000, and lowest activity level is 8,000 FOH, budgeted FOH for 3,000 activity level. So we just note down these two activity levels and take the change. 12,000 minus 8,000 equals to 4,000, and 7,000 activity level minus 3,000 activity level equals to 4,000. And just divide these two. 4,000 divided by 4,000 equals to rupees 1. So rupees 1 is your variable rate, and total FOH absorption rate is 2. So your fixed rate is 1 also, because variable rate is 1, then fixed rate should be 1. Total FOH rate is 2. For next, which we need in our calculation, is the calculation of budgeted fixed factory overhead, because total factory overhead or total budgeted FOH is given in both levels, and we need to calculate budgeted fixed FOH for the budgeted capacity, for the calculation of budgeted capacity. So if your variable rate is 1, so activity level 7,000, your variable budgeted FOH is 7,000 multiplied by 1 equals to 7,000, and total budgeted FOH is 12,000. So 12,000 minus 7,000 is equals to 5,000. If you calculate at this level, 3,000 activity level and variable rate is 1, so 3,000 multiplied by 1 equals to 3,000, and 3,000 minus 8,000 or 8,000 minus 3,000 equals to 5,000. So at both activity levels, your budgeted fixed FOH is 5,000. So now we are in position to calculate all these four requirements. First one is applied factory overhead. Applied factory overhead is always equals to capacity attained multiplied by FH applied rate. FH applied rate is given here rupees 2 and capacity attained is $5,000. So 5,000 multiplied by 2 equals to 10,000. So your FH applied rate is FH applied is 10,000. The next requirement is to calculate the or analyze either your factory overhead is under or over applied, which is always equals to actual FH minus FH applied. So actual FH is given in the question, which is 9,000, and your applied FH we already calculated, that is equals to 10,000. So 9,000 minus 10,000 equals to minus 1,000, which is over applied. Third requirement is to calculate yield capacity variance. Yield capacity variance is equals to applied FH less budgeted FH for capacity attained. Your applied FH is equals to 10,000 and your budgeted FH we are going to calculate, which is equals to budgeted fixed FH plus capacity attained multiplied by variable rate. Your fixed budgeted FH is 5,000, we already discussed, plus capacity attained is 5,000 and variable rate is 1, because variable rate is calculated here, which is equals to 1, and your capacity attained is $5,000 and your fixed budgeted fixed FH is 5,000. At both activity levels we calculated. So your budgeted capacity is equals to 5,000 plus 5,000 multiplied by 1 equals to 10,000. So your yield capacity variance is 0. After that, fourth requirement is to calculate the spending variance. Spending variance is equals to budgeted FH for capacity attained. We already calculated here, that is 10,000 less actual FH, which is given in the question, is 9,000. So 10,000 minus 9,000 equals to favorable 1,000. Next question for high-low method is taken from the paper 2014 supplementary and 2015. In these both papers, this question is appeared, and question is that predetermined factory overhead absorption rate computed by SN Industries is rupees per 6 per machine hour, and budgeted factory overhead for activity level of 150,000 machine hours is 8 lakh, and for activity level of 1 lakh or 100,000 machine hours is rupees 7 lakh. So these are two activity levels, and absorption rate is also given, that is rupees 6. So first of all, we record these two activity level, note the change, divide the change, and calculate the variable. And very easily we can calculate the fixed rate also. And actual factory overhead incurred during the year is rupees 710,000 at an actual volume of 120,000. So that is your capacity attained, and that is actual FH. So you are asked to calculate variable factory overhead absorption rate and budgeted fixed factory overhead, budgeted activity level on which the absorption rate is based, over or under absorbed factory overhead, volume variance, and spending variance. So first of all, through high-low method, we are going to calculate variable factory overhead absorption rate. So highest activity level is 7 lakh for 1 lakh machine hours, and lowest level is highest level is this one, 8 lakh and 150,000, and lowest level is 7 lakh and 100,000 or 1 lakh machine hours. So we just record these both activity levels, take the change, 8 lakh minus 7 lakh equals 100,000 and 150,000 minus 100,000 equals to 50,000, and divide this change, 1 lakh divided by 50,000 equals to rupees 2 per hour. So that is your variable rate. So your first requirement is met, and that is to calculate the variable factory overhead absorption rate. So overall absorption rate is rupees 6, and your variable rate is 2. Now your second requirement is to calculate the budgeted fixed factory overhead. It is very easy to calculate on both activity levels. You can calculate that your variable rate is 2. So activity level 150,000 multiplied by 2 equals to 3 lakh and minus 8 lakh. So 5 lakh is your budgeted fixed factory overhead. At this level of activity, you can also calculate this 1 lakh activity level multiplied by variable rate 2. So in total FOH 7 lakh, 2 lakh is for variable FOH. So what is the remaining amount? Remaining amount is 5 lakh. So 5 lakh is your budgeted fixed FOH. So second requirement is met on both levels. You can calculate highest or lowest. It's up to you. Either you can calculate, you want to calculate on this level or this level. So second requirement is met. Third level is budgeted activity level on which the absorption rate is based. So they are going to ask you that at what activity level they calculate the absorption rate. As you know that your absorption rate is 6 and your variable rate is 2 and your activity level, your fixed FOH is 5 lakh as we calculated here. So 5 lakh minus fixed rate. What is fixed rate? If your total FH rate or FH applied rate is 6 and your variable rate is 2, then your fixed rate should be 4. So 5 lakh is your budgeted fixed FH. So your budgeted fixed FOH divided by fixed rate, that is 4. So equals to 125,000 hours. So 125,000 hours is the activity level at which absorption rate is calculated. So how can we justify this? For example, 125,000 hours multiplied by 2 equals to 2,50,000 and plus 6, 125,000 hours. So it is confirmed that at budgeted activity level 1,25,000 hours at which this absorption rate is calculated. So fourth requirement is to calculate over or under absorbed factory overhead, which is always equals to actual FOH minus applied FOH, and applied FOH, as you know, that it is equals to capacity attained multiplied by absorption rate. So capacity attained is given in the question. Capacity attained is 120,000 machine hours and your actual FOH is 710,000. So 120,000 multiplied by your FOH applied or absorption rate 720,000 and actual FOH is 710,000. So that is your result minus 10,000. It is over absorbed or over applied. Fifth requirement is to calculate volume variance. Volume variance is equals to applied FOH, which we already calculated here, 720,000 less budgeted FOH at actual volume or capacity attained, which is always equals to budgeted fixed FOH plus capacity attained multiplied by variable rate. So your budgeted fixed FOH we already calculated. Your budgeted fixed FOH is 5 lakh. Your capacity attained is 120,000 hours and variable rate is 2. So 7,40,000. So 20,000 minus is your answer, that is unfavorable. Spending variance is your next requirement. So it is equals to budgeted FOH for capacity attained. We already calculated 740,000 in previous calculation. Here budgeted FOH is already calculated 740,000 less actual FOH, that is 710,000. So equals to 10,000 positive, that is favorable. Next question is also about the high-low method, but in this question there is a need for the adjustment in the budgeted FOH because of the adjustment in the variances which is, those are given in the question. So for example, in June, the volume variance of the Ali Processing Company was 0 and the budget variance showed a debit of rupees 6,000. So if budget variance is debited for rupees 6,000, then we need to subtract this 6,000 from the budgeted FOH for the month which is June. In July, volume variance was a debit of rupees 8,000, but the budget variance was 0. So for July, budget variance was 0. So we don't need to readjust the budgeted FOH for July. So in June, actual factory overhead was rupees 70,000 for an output of 8,000 tons. In July, actual factory overhead was rupees 56,000 and the output was 6,000 tons. So if you observe that there are two different activity levels, one is 6,000 tons for rupees 56,000 and one is 8,000 tons for rupees 70,000. In August, the output was 9,000 tons and actual factory overhead was rupees 71,000. So there is also a third level, but we ignore this. Why we are going to ignore this? We just only consider both time periods for which the budget variance is given. The budget variance is adjustment of budget variance is given for only June and July. So that is why we only going to take these two levels. So between these two levels, 8,000 ton activity level is the highest, which is obviously for June. But as you noted above that there is a debit of rupees 6,000 for budget variance, so we just subtract this 6,000 out of this 70,000. So budgeted FOH for June is 70,000 minus 6,000, which is equals to 64,000 at 8,000 tons activity level, and lowest level is 56,000 because budget variance is 0 for activity level 6,000. So first of all, we are going to calculate variable rate. So we just going to note these activity levels. 70,000 minus 6,000 equals 64,000 and 56,000. Note the change. Change is 8,000 and activity level change is 2,000. So 8,000 divided by 2,000 equals to rupees 4 per ton. So that is variable rate. And once more calculation which we obviously we need to calculate is the calculation of fixed FOH. So as you know that your budgeted FOH at highest level of activity is 64,000 and your variable rate is rupees 4 and your activity level is 8,000. So we can very easily calculate budgeted fixed FOH. 64,000 minus variable FOH, which is equals to activity level multiplied by variable rate. So the 8,000 multiplied by 4 is equals to 32,000 and 64,000 minus 32,000 equals to 32,000. And alternatively, at lowest level of activity, we can also calculate your total budgeted fix. Your total budgeted FOH is 56,000 minus activity level 6,000 multiplied by variable rate, and 56,000 minus 24,000 equals to 32,000. So your budgeted fixed FOH is 32,000 and your variable rate is 4. And from here you can also calculate a fixed rate. Your budgeted fixed FOH is 32,000 divided by your activity level is at highest level is 8,000, and 8,000 32,000 divided by 8,000 is 4. So your budgeted fixed rate at your budgeted fixed FOH is 4. So total rate or absorption rate, as you know, that is equals to fixed rate plus variable rate. So 4 plus 4 equals to 8. So your absorption rate is 8, your fixed rate is 4, your variable rate is 4, and your fixed FOH is 32,000. Now we are in the position to calculate our calculation. So first of all, budgeted factory overhead for 9,000 tons. Budgeted factory overhead for 9,000 tons. So budgeted fixed factory or budgeted total factory overhead is always equals to fixed FOH plus variable FOH. So your fixed FOH is 32,000 as we calculated below, and your variable FOH activity level is 9,000 and your variable rate is 4. So 9,000 multiplied by 4 is 36,000. So total budgeted FOH for 9,000 tons is 68,000. Your applied factory overhead in August. So factory overhead applied FOH is always equals to capacity attained multiplied by absorption rate. So in August, your capacity attained is 9,000 tons. So capacity attained is 9,000 and your FOH applied rate is 8 as we calculated below. Variable rate is 4 and fixed rate is 4. So total FOH applied rate is 8. So that is 72,000. Your third requirement is to calculate budget variance and volume variance for August. So budgeted variance or budget variance is always equals to actual FOH less budgeted FOH for capacity attained. So your actual FOH in August is 71,000 and your budgeted FOH is equals to fixed FOH plus capacity attained multiplied by variable rate, which we already calculated because in August your capacity attained is 9,000 tons. So which is similar to this calculation. So your budgeted FOH for August is same as at 9,000 tons in first calculation. So 68,000 budgeted FOH is 68,000 and your answer is 3,000, that is debit. And your fourth calculation is volume variance for August. So volume variance is equals to budgeted FOH for capacity attained less applied FOH in August. So budgeted FOH is 68,000 and applied FOH is 72,000. So just subtract these two and minus 4,000. So it is credit volume variance in August. Next question for FOH costing variable analysis is taken from the paper 2017, Punjab University. The question is that Zaman Manufacturing Company produces a product. FOH variance analysis is carried out monthly. The cost accountant wants to calculate the variances for the month of March, where 12,000 units were produced and the actual FOH were rupees 190,000. So 120,000 units of the March is your capacity attained and actual FOH is 190,000. So further, following further information is available. During the month of January, 10,000 units were produced, incurring rupees 160,000 of actual FOH. There was a spending variance of rupees 10,000 debit with no capacity variance. And during February, the actual output was 15,000 units and actual FOH were rupees 185,000. Spending variance of rupees 15,000 credit and capacity variance of 25,000 credit were recorded during the month. So budgeted or capacity variance should be considered. There are two levels. In fact, there are three levels, but these are related to actual FOH and actual capacity attained. So we take these two levels. One is for January and one is for February. And if there is a debit of budgeted variance or capacity variance or spending variance, then you should subtract this debit spending or budgeted variance from your budgeted FOH. So 160,000 minus 10,000 is equals to 150,000 budgeted FOH for the month of January at 10,000 units. And during February, the actual output was 15,000 units and actual FOH were rupees 185,000 with spending variance of rupees 15,000 credits. So if there is a credit of budgeted or spending variance, it should be added to FOH, budgeted FOH for this month. So 185,000 plus 15,000 equals to 2 lakh. So there is adjustment of these two budgeted FOH for January and February. So first of all, before further analysis of the requirement, we calculate variable rate first and necessary calculation, for example, budgeted fixed FOH and FOH applied rate. So it is better that first we calculate all these calculations. So highest level is 2 lakh and at the rate at budgeted capacity of 15,000, and lowest level is 150,000 at budgeted capacity of 10,000. So here high-low method is used. So 2 lakh budgeted FOH at activity level of 15,000 and 1 lakh 50,000 budgeted FOH at activity level of 10,000. So change in budgeted FOH is 50,000 and change in activity level is 5,000. So divide these two, 50,000 divided by 5,000 equals to rupees 10 per unit. That is your variable rate. And now we can very easily calculate budgeted fixed FOH either at this level or this level. For example, if we take this level 10,000 activity level multiplied by variable rate 10, so 10,000 multiplied by 10 is 100,000, and total budgeted FOH minus variable budgeted FOH, which is 1 lakh, is equals to 50,000. So same we can calculate at this level, 15,000 activity level multiplied by variable rate 10, which is 150,000 minus 2 lakh or 2 lakh minus 150,000 equals to 50,000. So it is confirmed at both levels that budgeted fixed FOH is 50,000. Third is FOH applied rate. For FOH applied rate, you need to calculate overall applied rate, or you can calculate through fixed FOH, because you have variable rate. So if you have fixed rate, then just add up these two. Always remember that fixed rate should be calculated at lowest level of activity. Why it should be calculated at lowest level of activity? Because as you know that variable rate should be dependent on activity level, but fixed rate is not dependent on activity level. So we can calculate FOH applied rate overall. So if we take this level, so simply 150,000 divided by 10,000 equals to 15. So FOH absorption rate is 15. In other sense, you can calculate alternatively. For example, at this level of activity, your variable rate is 10. So 10,000 multiplied by 10 is equals to 100,000. or zero point 0.1 million. So if total budgeted FOH is 150,000, your variable FOH is 1 lakh. So your uh, fixed FOH should be equals to 50,000, which we already calculated here. So 50,000 divided by 10,000 equals to 5. So variable rate is 10 and fixed rate is 5 and total FOH applied rate is 15. So these are three very important calculations, and now we further calculate what we required in the question, that overall variance of March. Overall variance is simply analysis of over and under or over absorbed FOH analysis. So your first requirement is to calculate this. So overall variance for March is equals to actual FOH minus applied FOH. Applied FOH is capacity attained multiplied by FOH applied rate, and your actual capacity or actual FOH for March is 190,000. So actual FOH for March is 190,000 and capacity attained is 12,000, and your FOH applied rate, which we already calculated below, is 15. So 190,000 minus applied FOH capacity attained multiplied by FOH applied rate is 180,000. So 190 minus 180,000 equals to 10,000 positive. So it is under applied FOH. The next thing is to calculate the capacity variance for March. So capacity variance for March, we need first budgeted FOH for March, which is equals to fixed FOH. We recently calculated 50,000 plus variable units or capacity attained. It is better to write here capacity attained multiply by variable rate. Capacity attained for March is 12,000 units, or multiply by variable rate, that is 10. So it is equals to 170,000. So 170,000 less applied FOH for March. Applied FOH is calculated here 180,000. So it is minus 10,000, or we can say credit. So after that, third requirement is to calculate the spending variance for March. So spending variance is equals to budgeted FOH for capacity attained, and budgeted FOH for capacity attained we already calculated here 170,000, and less actual FOH. Actual FOH is 190,000. So which is obviously given in the question. So unfavorable debit 20,000. So fourth requirement is to calculate, it is also verify your overall variance for March. So overall variance for March is 10,000. Which we calculated here, that it is 10,000 equals to spending variance plus capacity variance. So spending variance is 20,000, which is debit, and capacity variance is 10,000 credit. So 10,000 equals to 20,000 debit and 10,000 credit. Cancels 10,000 of out of 20,000, so 10,000 equals to 10,000. So verify capacity variance for February, 150,000 minus 10,000, sorry, 15,000 minus 10,000 multiplied by 50,000 by 10,000 equals to 25,000. There is no need to calculate the pure calculation which I discussed with you. 15,000 minus 10,000 multiplied by 50,000 divided by 10,000. just make this simple calculation. It will be very easy for you, that we are going to verify capacity variance for February and also for January. So simply capacity variance, for capacity variance, first of all note budgeted FOH for January and February. So budgeted FOH for January and February we adjusted here. For January, for February it is 2 lakh, and for January it is 150,000. So 2 lakh and 150,000 is budgeted FOH, and less applied for FOH for these 2 months. So applied FOH, as you know, that it is equals to capacity attained multiplied by FOH applied rate or absorption rate. And FOH applied rate we already calculated here is 15, and capacity attained in February is 15,000. So 15,000 multiplied by 15 is 225,000, and at activity level of 10,000 multiplied by 15 equals to 150,000. So applied FOH, just record applied FOH below. For February it is 225,000, and for January it is 150,000. So for January, your capacity variance is 0, because 150,000 minus 150,000 is 0, and for February, 2 lakh minus 225,000 is minus 25,000 credits. So now you come to the question in which capacity variance for January, as you during the month of January with no capacity variance, so zero capacity variance, and for the month of February capacity variance of 25,000. So now it is justified that these variances are correct and justified. So that is the end of FOH variance analysis, in which I discussed with you all types of questions. Those are appeared in previous papers of Punjab University from 2007 to 2020 second annual. So I hope these questions should be beneficial for you. Just make practice and wait for next topic is to be discussed. I think I'm going to discuss labor costing first. So till then, take care of yourself, make practice, be blessed, and take care of other persons around you. Thank you.